coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And here we go from Indy. Starting from the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
May on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to the air. It's May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18 rep. Let's go now.
May now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Hey, easy, route.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On the set.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. Go.
That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On the red.
On second down, it's ETN. Bouncing football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Go, go. Here we go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Rip, 23.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Here's ETN on first down. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
All right, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Go, go. 13, Luke. Luke.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Short pass brought in. And they're able to touch him down. So that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
The kick by Shudak is good. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Street. Check go.
On play action, here's May. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
It is charged toward... for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Reload! Reload! Alert! Alert! Silver!
Now give. It's ETN headed left.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready!
All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, easy! Route! 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 Silver!
Lawrence in the pistol. He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Colts will take over.
Go!
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's May. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air on 1st down, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Ready!
Operating from the gun, here's May. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Set! Ready!
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Now! 70 line!
Offense in the hurry up here. May throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Ready up!
the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the red. 11, add it. Hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Jaguars in possession. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Hey, Lion.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's Thomas. He's got it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Red on red. Hey, kill. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the move, headed right. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hey.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Hey, run. Silver.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal.
These are 24.
Bigsby launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He's got the squiver. Comes coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Come on, set! Hey, check that. Ready?
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Cougar 19!
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Warriors 70!
One final shot before halftime. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half.
A give left side to Taylor. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Go!
They go again with Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
The Jags bringing out the dime look. Third down.
Let's go.
May now from the gun. Pickman's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one gains 7. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're running again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Ready, ready.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Smash, smash. Panther Street, Panther Street. Hunt.
Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Ready, ready.
He'll throw it. Escapes the... And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Think right.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try it left with Etienne. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars making a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Connects with Johnson. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air on 1st down, May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Red on red.
On the run, it's ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey. Think right. Silver.
Lawrence in the pistol. He's on the move. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars.